What's going on, guys? It's Cole, and welcome to GPS Season 5, Week 3. This week, it is the 0-2 Driftveil City Dragapults versus the 1-1 El Paso Eelektross. So this is the first official battle we've had with Tom, because he and I battled unofficially last season when we realized we weren't going to battle. And he wasn't going to make playoffs, so we wouldn't get that chance. Alright, so let's check out the team. Alright, so this week we bring Magearna with the Quick Ball, Brainiac 5 with the Enigma Berry, Katara with her Flame Orb, Socialites with his Leak. We have the newest, also returning from last season, member of the team, Shocker the Exploud. We dropped Giovanni the Alolan Persian, so Shocker has a throat spray to boost his special attack after using Boom Burst. And of course we have the team mascot, Jetstream the Choice-Spexed Dragapult. Tom is bringing his Nidoqueen, Purple Haze the Eternatus, Neon the Shiny Cresselia, Steelix, Pot of Tea the Polteageist, and Toxicroak. Alright, so let's get into the battle. So Tom leads off with Neon, the Cresselia, and we lead off with Jetstream. So I'm expecting him to set up his own Trick Room. Last week we reversed Zach's Trick Room. This week I think we are going to be using Trick Room to our advantage. So I'm not going to be using Trick Room at all because I know Tom's going to go for his. He likes to use it a lot. So Jetstream will U-turn out of there, and we will bring in Brainiac 5 to set up Stealth Rocks. So yep, like I said, Tom goes for his own Trick Room. So we will set up the Stealth Rocks, because I know he doesn't have any way to get rid of them. Because I'm pretty sure none of his Pokemon can learn Rapid Spin or Defog. So originally, before this battle on my layout, I had, instead of Nidoqueen, I had Alakazam, and instead of Toxicroak, I had Hitmonchan. So I was pretty close with what he was going to bring. Yep, so like I said, we go for Stealth Rocks. He pulls Neon back and sends out his Spot of Tea. Sorry, not Pot of Tea. So we go for the Stealth Rocks. So I know he has a White Herb because he has Shell Smash on Spot of Tea. So I plan on going for a Memento to pop his White Herb before he can use Shell Smash. So Uxie will kill itself with Memento. So he goes for Shadow Ball which will pop our Enigma Berry. But it doesn't matter because Uxie's going down anyway. So yep, so we pop his White Herb, which kill Uxie, that's fine. So now even if he goes for Shell Smash, he'll take extra damage because his defenses won't go back up to normal. And we're in Trick Room, so hopefully he doesn't use that. Foreshadowing. Alright, so we go for Shocker, who is bred for Trick Rooms specifically. He's sitting at a nice, comfortable 65, 66. I forget what his speed was. So we go for Boom Burst because we have Scrappy. So, yep, we do nice damage, and we get the Throat Spray boost. And there's the Shell Smash. So we were already faster than him anyway in Trick Room, and now we're even faster because he thought that the slower Pokemon moved first. So by using Shell Smash, he'd make himself slower in Trick Room. I don't know how he thought that, but okay. So we get the KO with Boom Burst. So for the first KO on his team, Shocker KOs Spot of Tea. So he brings out Steelix. And what he didn't notice was right after Spot of Tea died, Trick Room ended. So I knew that Steelix would be dying here to a Flamethrower, because obviously his Steelix is there to be used in Trick Room. So it's at like 31 speed. So yep, we get the Flamethrower off with the +1 special attack. And Shocker gets another KO. His first battle back on the team, and he gets 2 straight knockouts. Alright, so he goes with Toxicroak. Takes a little bit of Stealth Rock damage. So I decide to just let Shocker go down here, because he had done his job. He got 2 straight KOs, and I didn't really feel like taking unnecessary damage on anything. Even though he could have gone for... I could have gone to Jetstream, but that's fine. So he gets the KO with the Drain Punch. And I decide to go with Katara to wall him. So I go for the Scald to hopefully get a burn. I will say I don't get the burn at all no matter how many Scalds I hit, so... Scald does okay damage. He goes for Drain Punch. I eat that. He heals up a little bit. Gets the Black Sludge recovery. And I get burned from Flame Orb, so Drain Punch will do even less. So we go for Scald again, like I said, to try and get a burn, which I've obviously mentioned doesn't happen. And he just keeps going for Drain Punch. I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure he has more than just that on it. So I don't know why he wouldn't go for something else. We go for recover to heal back the damage that has been done. We go almost to full. And it's then that I realize he's just going to keep using Drain Punch. So I can go into Jet Stream. But I keep trying for a Scald to see if I can get a burn. Or even a crit would be nice. I don't get that either. But that's fine. No big deal. Considering he just keeps going for Drain Punch. Like, come on, Tom. You have other moves. Utilize them. So I'm actually going to, as I'm doing this, go watch one of his videos and see what he has on Toxicroak. His video will be linked in the description, as will his YouTube channel. Feel free to go subscribe to him, and subscribe to me while you're at it. So yep, we go for Jetstream. We're immune to his Drain Punch, and I'm hoping he goes to Purple Haze here, because yes he does, and it will immediately die to Draco Meteor if we hit. And yep, so his X tier immediately dies. It comes in and pulls a Machamp from last week and dies immediately to Draco Meteor. And then he sends Neon back in. So I'm expecting an Ice Beam or something, so I go into Magearna to eat it up. And yep, he goes for Ice Beam. So Magearna will take that easily. So he goes for Trick Room once again, after we go for Calm Mind. So he swaps out for Nidoqueen. We go for Dazzling Gleam, which does an okay amount of damage. Would have liked more, but it is resisted, so I'm expecting an Earth Power or something. Okay, so I'm looking at Tom's video. The other moves on Toxicroak are Gunk Shot, Knockoff, and X Scissors. So I kind of wish he had gone for a Gunk Shot, because that would have done more damage. But nope, he kept using Drain Punch instead. So, you know. Anyways. I decided to go for Sirfetch'd a lot to possibly sack it off to an Earth Power. I had resigned myself that it was going to go down. But he goes for Flamethrower, so it will survive. Yep, that just does just under half. Like, literally 6 HP under half. So I go for not first impression, sorry. I go for close combat to see how much damage it'll do. So he brings back Toxicroak, takes a little more Stealth Rocks damage. We do nice damage with close combat. If it was a crit, it would have KO'd. And he gets a little bit of Black Sludge recovery. So I'm expecting him to go for Drain Punch again. So I immediately bring Jet Stream back out. And of course he goes for Drain Punch again. Tom, seriously, you have more moves than that. Just use them. And if Ryan has time this weekend, he will be releasing his reaction video to my battle. So when that comes out, I will throw the link to the video down in the description. So he brings Neon back out. We go for Draco Meteor. It barely lives. Like, literally just barely survives. So I'm just like, I'll go for it again. Because if he decides to keep it in, it's going to die. If he swaps it out and brings it back in, it'll die to Stealth Rocks. So it really doesn't matter. It's going to die either way. One of the things that he shouldn't have done is continuously swapping out, because he was taking unnecessary damage on stuff. Alright, so we go for Draco Meteor again at minus... I think it was minus 2 or minus 3. I forget what harshly is. But anyway, so Toxicroak goes down. And he brings out Nidoqueen. Alright, so I just decide to go for Draco Meteor again. Because I figure, you know what? I think I'll sack off Jetstream. He's done his thing. He's gotten a couple KOs as well. I still have 3 other Pokemon I can use compared to his 2. So, even at minus whatever we are for special attack, we still do pretty good damage with Draco Meteor, but he gets the Agua Berry recovery. So he goes for Earth Power. So yeah, so here I'm just like, yeah, I'll just sack it off, that's fine. It's no big deal. So we just go for Draco Meteor again, because we're locked into it. Yep, we go for Draco again. Does obviously less, but still an okay amount of damage, considering. And he gets the KO with Earth Power. So now it's 3v2. And Magearna's still the only mainly healthy one. So I'm expecting Sirfetch'd to die here, because he's bred for Trick Room. I think about going for a first impression, and I do. So I figure, hey, a crit will probably KO. And it lives on like 2 HP. He hits a flamethrower. We live on 8 HP. So I figure, hey, Sirfetch'd might die here. And apparently I outspeed. so I get the knockoff KO, leaving it at 3v1, but the 1 is going to die to Stealth Rocks, which means we win. Cresselia comes out, shiny animation, and it dies to Stealth Rocks. So Uxie, even though it killed itself, gets the final KO. So, good game, Tom. Nice to actually get a win, considering we started off the season at 0-2, which I was not happy about. Alright, so both teams are now 1-2. I'll be sitting at a +1 differential. He'll be sitting at a -1 differential. And next week we face Alex and the Lavender Town Gengars and his Rain team. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week.